A universe of potential, a sacred vow to the next generation. If you are sensitive or easily triggered, please don't watch this video. I will be discussing topics such as teenage suicide, self-harm, and human trafficking. Please proceed with care. Take a moment right now to close your eyes and picture a child you love. See their face, the innocent eyes, the joyful smile, the wild curiosity that lights up their every move. In that small body resides a universe of dreams waiting to be born, of kindness waiting to be shared, of brilliance waiting to be discovered. Each child is a unique, irreplaceable world of potential, a sacred trust placed in our care. But what happens when that universe is shattered? When a child is lost to suicide, the dreams are not just postponed, they are extinguished forever. When a life is consumed by addiction or stolen by human trafficking, a universe of potential is gone, and the shockwaves of that loss shatter the hearts of everyone who loved them. We as a society have let this happen. We have become so consumed by the noise of our world that we have failed to hear the silent cries of the most vulnerable among us. This is not a blog or a video, this is a vow, a solemn premise that we will no longer turn a blind eye, that we will build a safety net for our children so strong that it will catch them every single time the world tries to break them, and we will break their fall. The great hypocrisy, a world that normalizes violence. Our children are born into a world of profound contradiction. We shield their eyes from the intimacy of a kiss on a screen, yet we allow them to be desensitized to bloodshed and violence presented as humor. We let cartoons normalize bullying and pain for a laugh, creating a fantasy where hurting others is funny. We hand in video games where the hero is the one who does the most damage, eliminates the most villains. We allow them to be consumed by shows that glorify war and make killing seem normal, even heroic. The violence in these shows and games teaches our children to dehumanize others and to see aggression as an acceptable way to solve problems. This is a direct assault on the very compassion we should be nurturing. We must make a choice. Will we continue to allow our children to be programmed with a language of violence, or will we teach them the language of love? It is our sacred duty to replace this poison with something beautiful. We must encourage art, music, and educational shows that teach a child to build, to create, and to understand the world through curiosity, empathy, and kindness. Our children should be growing up knowing that the greatest heroes are not the ones who destroy, but those who heal. The crisis of the heart, a silent epidemic. The silence around our children's mental health is one of the most dangerous threats they can face. This silence allows a devastating truth to fester. That suicide is the third leading cause of death among 15 to 29-year-olds globally. This isn't just a statistic. It is 1,000 shattered universes, 1,000 families left to pick up the pieces. Why is this happening? Our children are drowning in a sea of overwhelming pressure. They are being crushed by academic stress, a relentless social media culture forces them to compare their lives to an endless stream of curated perfection, and a fear of not belonging. Then they are being bullied both online and in person, and they feel they have nowhere to turn. The warning signs are a cry for help. We must learn to see the cries for help that are not spoken aloud. Look for a change in your child's behavior, a sudden withdrawal from friends, a loss of interest in hobbies, a shift towards sadness and hopelessness. The warning signs of self-harm, unexplained cuts or bruises, are not a bid for attention. They are an attempt to cope with emotional abuse and emotional pain so profound that feels unbearable. If a child talks about feeling like a burden or about wanting to die, you must take it seriously, immediately. Do not hesitate. A child who is asking for help is begging to be saved. You must create a safe space for your child to talk to you about anything and everything. Be the person they can trust, the one they can come to when the world feels too heavy. It is our collective responsibility to destigmatize mental health and to provide our children with the tools and support they need to navigate the emotional world. Defining a parent more than just DNA. It is a mission. In this mission to protect our children, we must also confront a fundamental truth. A parent is not defined by biology. Anyone can contribute a chromosome, especially for men, but it takes a real man, a real woman to love a child, to raise a child, and to provide for a child. A real parent is the one who sacrifices their time, their comfort, and their own dreams to give a child a life and a future. This is a powerful message for a world that often overlooks foster adoptive parents. To every man and woman who has welcomed a child into your heart and home, you are a true hero. Just because you didn't donate the chromosomes doesn't make you any less of a mother or father. Your love is what defines you. And to every person who enters a new relationship with a partner's children, those children become your own. You have a sacred duty to love and care for them as if they were your blood. A vow and a call to action. Our children are our future. They are the seeds of a kinder, better world. We, as parents, teachers, and a community, must commit to the sacred trust. It is not enough to simply love them within our hearts. We must show them with our actions. Today I ask you to make a vow with me. A vow to check in on your children, to listen to them, to see them for the unique universes they are. To every mother, father, guardian, and mentor, go to your child right now, hold them close, look them in the eyes, and tell them how much you love them. Tell them they are special. Tell them they are important. Tell them their dreams are your dreams, and that you will do everything in your power to protect the precious universe. Let this be the day we shed our tears, not for sorrow, but of compassion. Let us change the world for our children.